Hey y'all, this video is going to be tips on how to avoid getting maskne by someone who has had maskne, is acne prone, and just knows I've been through it. Okay, let's just get right into it. It's been a big learning curve. We've all had to learn how to live and work in this pandemic. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, I did have my fair share of maskne breakouts. Now, what do I mean by maskne? Maskne typically happens on the chin and the cheeks where the area is covered up by a mask. It's like a mask-induced breakout. It can be from many different things, but most of it is caused by just bacteria getting trapped under there. There's not a whole lot of airflow going on, and yeah, my skin isn't the clearest. I do have, I do get breakouts every now and again, but it is so much better than what it was. There are many different mask styles, but the one that I gravitate towards the most and that is most comfortable to wear, it might not be the most attractive, okay, but it's the most comfortable, are these ones that I buy on Amazon. It's kind of like a bandana style, but they have ear straps, so it's a lot easier. So you just put it on your ear. It looks like that. You could tuck it in your shirt, or you could like cut it. I cut some of mine just to make them a little bit shorter. They're so much more comfortable to wear, more breathable, and they still work. They have a little back on them, so like the way that I put it on is not really the proper way. The proper way is to like slide it through your head you slide your head through here, and it's like an all-around wrap. But I also have disposable masks, and I know a lot of people don't like them, but honestly, I don't use them that often, but I think it is really important to just have a pack of them on hand at all times. Just have a pack of them on hand at all times, because if you don't have a fresh cotton mask that is clean, I try to have enough of these so that I don't really have to I can wash enough of them so that I can have clean ones on hand, so that I don't really have to use the reusable ones that often. With that being said though, the cotton, the black or the whatever color cotton reusable masks that you use should only be used once every like 24 hours. So if I'm using one mask during the day, I won't use it again the next day. It's then dirty. And to wash my masks, I use these mesh laundry bags just to keep them like separated from the rest of the laundry. I don't want them touching certain things that might be significantly dirtier. And they're big, so they can hold like for maybe 3 or 4 masks in here. But yeah, you just throw them in your regular laundry, and yeah, you're all set. And with that, with the laundry, the washing, stuff like that, I use, for my detergent, I use the Purex Free and Clear. But really, any detergent that's free of like colorants and additives and fragrance and stuff like that is gonna be the best option. And for fabric softener, I use vinegar. Been using vinegar for years now. It works awesome, just like regular white distilled vinegar. And then also what I've been adding into my washing machine with the detergent and the vinegar fabric softener is this borax. And I just started doing this a couple months ago during the pandemic, and basically it's just a additive that goes along in your regular load, and it enhances the cleaning power of laundry detergent. Literally all this stuff is sodium tetraborate, which is a natural mineral that's used as a cleaning agent. It's very safe, it's very effective, and yeah. Another thing you're gonna wanna incorporate some mouthwash. This is my favorite one. It's the Listerine Antiseptic Cool Mint, but really you can just use any mouthwash you like. It's not just to give you fresh breath, and by the way, mouthwash is not a replacement for brushing your teeth. So you do this after you brush your teeth, but it just helps eliminate any of the leftover bacteria that maybe your toothbrush didn't quite get. And if you want to go a step further, you can also scrape your tongue. I don't do this all the time just because like it gets to be a very lengthy oral hygiene routine, but if you want to take it a step further, scrape your tongue when you're done with the mouthwash, and yeah, oral hygiene will be like immaculate. My next tip is to have a good skincare routine. Have a basic skincare routine, you guys. It is important now more than ever to have a good skincare routine. I'm talking a benzoyl peroxide and or salicylic acid cleanser paired with a gentle moisturizer and a sunscreen. So it doesn't need to be expensive, it doesn't need to be fancy or anything. Having a proper skincare routine is so important. The cleanser that I've been really liking to kill bacteria at the end of the day when I take my mask off is the CeraVe Acne Facial Cleanser. This has benzoyl peroxide. CeraVe also makes one with salicylic acid, and those are two great acne fighting ingredients. If you can incorporate one of the two into your routine, that's going to make a lot of difference. And of course, you're going to want to follow that up with a nice moisturizer. I use the CeraVe moisturizing cream in the tub because it's thicker and it's, you know, more emollient. It's wintertime. I need a thick moisturizer. Most of us do. And then for the mornings, just get yourself a nice sunscreen. The last thing that I want to talk about is hydrocolloid patches. I don't really know the science behind it, but I know that they're made for open wounds and like post-surgical procedures and whatnot. I buy this big old pack of them off Amazon. It's the Duoderm extra thin dressing. That's what they call them on Amazon, like they're like these dressings, but they come in these big sanitary like things. You have to peel it apart. They come in these big patches. You can cut them to the shape that you need them. I pretty much just only use them like if I have a pimple that I want to avoid picking at, or if something on my face just needs like a little extra healing, I'll throw it on, cut it up in a little square and put it on. It's like slightly sticky, but it's not going to harm your skin at all. Like, this stuff is made for post-procedure needs, so you don't have to worry about it breaking you out or irritating your skin or anything like that. I mean, of course, there's always exceptions. I'm sure there's people out there who have had allergic reactions to hydrocolloid patches, but that kind of thing is super rare, and I can speak for myself, having extremely sensitive skin, and I've never had any type of like redness or reaction to these at all. But the reason that I wanted to talk about these and bring them up is because if you are someone who has to wear a mask for work for a long period of time, and you find that it's irritating the top of your nose, or maybe like where it sits on your face, like on your cheek right here, what you can do is to just put a protective layer in between your skin and the mask. Is just cut a strip of the hydrocolloid patch, put it right on where the mask sits, and it will seriously decrease so much of that friction, and you peel it off at the end of the day and you don't have any of the irritation that you would from the mask causing friction in that area. So that is one of the bigger tips I have for people who have to wear it for long periods of time, like 6, 8, 12 hours. Those are my tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.